R-E-S-P-E-C-T, respect. And that is a key component when we're talking about managing conflict and relationships and getting along. This is a key piece of it. And one of the tools that I want to share with you in regards to showing respect is showing appreciation. It's a small thing, but it's an important thing. It doesn't cost a lot of money necessarily, but it's something that in day-to-day life, we tend to just not acknowledge. We were talking in the last segment about how we do so much. We're people pleasers. We never say no. We're doing. And all the time it seems as though we are focusing on what's next. We never take the time to stop and say, let's celebrate what's done. And let me show you some appreciation for what you've done. And we can go a long way to cultivating our daily relationships at work and at home with the occasional thank you when a person goes above and beyond and you really feel it. When you feel it, you should say it. Thank you. I appreciate that. And let them know what it was that you appreciated. And oh, by the way, you might even take it a step further and let them know why you appreciate it. Wow. I really appreciate that you took care of feeding the pets today because I was running behind and I would have been late for a very important meeting. It means a lot to me that you did that. Thank you. People will respond to the showing of appreciation, and that is a sign of respect. Another sign of respect, listening. Listening is, to me, it's not quite a lost art, but we're losing it, okay? We're losing the art of listening. When you think about our world today, if you turn on the TV and you listen to any given conversation at any time, I bet you, don't play the game where you drink every time somebody interrupts. Don't play that game because you will be sauced within the first 10 minutes, okay? We talk over top of each other. We interrupt each other. We do it as a matter of course. Sometimes it's intentional. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes we're busy. Come on, I got things to do. Sometimes I know what you're going to say. Yeah, I know. I'm just going to jump in there. Let me just stop you right now, right? But it's very important to listen to people all the way through and hear them out. It's a sign of respect. And when you listen to them, we're not talking about listening and, oh, I'm doing XXX while we're talking. And I'm going to keep writing. Oh, you keep talking. I'm listening. No. We're talking about, we're going to make eye contact. I'm going to look you in the eye when you come and talk to me. So you know I recognize that you are there and I'm hearing what you say. Yes, I'm busy and I will never get this 3 minutes back again, okay? But are you important to me? Then I want to hear what you have to say. So we want to make sure that we listen to people. No fidgeting. Okay, fidgeting. Oh, we're watching the clock. Oh, okay, keep going. Oh my gosh, things got to get done. The fidgeting, the messages of we're not really listening to folks, the rolling of the eyes, the huffing. Okay, I need to talk and all of that kind of stuff. Keeping good open expressions and not interrupting. So how many of you are familiar with Judge Judy? Show of hands. Judge Judy? Everybody knows Judge Judy, don't they? Everybody knows Judge Judy. So I don't watch Judge Judy all the time. But I like Judge Judy and I like what she stands for. I like her statements. And I just happened to be watching one of her segments at home one day and it was in the background noise, And there was a woman who was making a case and this woman interrupted Judge Judy. Now, you don't interrupt Judge Judy. So I thought, okay, I know what's coming. And she did. She's like, no, I'm talking, and she followed her model that we know she follows. The woman interrupted her again. Uh-oh. Whoa. She is interrupting Judge Judy again. So I had to put my pen down then because I thought, okay, let me see. How is she going to handle this? Because I know Judge Judy ain't going to put up with that for very long. She interrupted Judge Judy a couple of times. Judge Judy gave her a couple of opportunities. She kept interrupting Judge Judy. So finally, to my surprise, Judge Judy stopped and said, okay, you obviously have something that you need to say and get off your chest. You go ahead. The woman was so excited. She was so happy. She had the floor. And boy, she used it for all it was worth. She was like this, you know. Now, while I'm watching this, I'm already thinking, I already know what's going to happen here. And I think the whole courtroom knew what was going to happen. This woman is about to get kicked out of this court because she is abusing the court in regards to her interruptions. And Judge Judy is doing the right thing by making sure that she hears the woman all the way through first. Because at the end of the day, it's about making a decision about a conflict, right? And how can Judge Judy make that decision without having the facts? So yeah, she could have told the woman right away, bailiff, escort this woman out. She could have done that right away. But she said, no, you talk. And she just sat back. And I thought, okay, well, I know what's going to happen. Sure enough, once the woman never finished. She kept repeating and rambling, so Judge Judy finally cut her off. And she said, no, I've heard what you said. And sure enough, the next step, okay, I'm done. Defendant gets the award. Bailiff, escort her out. And her husband. Her husband was with her. They both got escorted out, okay? And so it was true to form. It was true Judge Judy. But I thought, Judge Judy, she knows. We know that when we engage with people, if they have something on their mind, if they want to talk to us, if there's a conflict, maybe we're having a disagreement, things are happening, we do ourselves the best favor if we hear them all the way through. And it's probably one of the harder things to do because you may want to strangle them, you may want to interrupt them, but you have to hold on and listen all the way through. One of the worst things that can happen, and as a human resources person, I can definitely attest to this. One of the worst things that can happen is if you end up in front of a higher authority and you haven't taken the time to hear the person's story all the way through, and then you find out that there's more stuff to it than meets the eye. It is a bad feeling. It shows that you are not professional. It shows that you are not caring, all of these things, and it could get you into a lot of trouble in the workplace. So make sure you listen to folks all the way through and watch your body language, okay? We know that people form opinions before we ever open our mouths, don't they? They see us coming. They're watching how fast we walk. They're looking at our face. Are they grinning? Are they frowning? What are they doing? Are their hands clenched? Are they walking like this, or like this, What's going on here? People see us coming a mile away. And so our body language speaks louder than words before we ever say anything. So you do yourself a favor if you practice your walk when you're emotional, when you're upset, frustrated, irritated, and all that kind of stuff, and you want to go and talk to somebody, what you want to do is take a breath and get it together and walk up to them in a respectful way and then engage. Hey, we need to talk about whatever, and talk about it. Because if you engage in a way that is anything other than respectful like that, immediately their hackles go up, right? The defenses go up. You're not going to get anywhere with that person. You're not going to get anywhere with them. And what is our goal? Our goal is to have better relationships in 2020. Our goal is to make life easier for us. So we do ourselves a favor when we watch our body language and make sure that we weed out some of those things, those habits that we have, okay? So, respect. Showing each other respect. What we find with respect is if we show it, we're more likely to get it. It's a wonderful model to set. And so we do that when we talk with folks, engage with folks, when we listen to what they have to say, when we're respectful, when we don't interrupt, and when we watch all of our language, our communication, verbal and nonverbal. Okay? Thank you all very much. Appreciate it.